Hello, this is Elliot from ETJ English and welcome to another lesson. So about a month ago I made a video and I was teaching you some useful British English phrases and it had a really good reaction. So I thought today, why not do the same thing again? I'm going to give you some more useful phrases which you will hear a lot. There's some slang terms in here and there's also some phrases. So here's 5 for you. We'll start with number 1. So number 1 is peckish. Now this you might have heard before. We say it a lot in England and it means to be slightly hungry. Not really hungry, just slightly hungry. So I could say to you, I'm feeling a little bit peckish. Do you have any chocolate, for example? And that just means I'm feeling a little bit hungry. Do you have some chocolate? Do you have, anything, any kind of food? So if you're a little bit hungry, not starving, but just hungry, you can say that you're feeling peckish. Number 2, we've got fortnight. This is used a lot, especially in business English. If I've ever got any business English students, I will usually say this and teach them this word, fortnight. And it's a very common British slang term. It is slang, but it is used in a professional manner a lot of the time. And basically, a fortnight is 2 weeks. It's a period of 2 weeks, so 14 days is a fortnight. So let's say I'm going on a holiday for 2 weeks. I could say, I'm going on holiday for a fortnight. Or if I've taken some time off work, I could say, I'm taking leave from my work for a fortnight. I have a fortnight off work. So fortnight, that's another one for you. And that is a British phrase. If you said that in America, wouldn't be quite the same. I don't think they'd really know what we're talking about. Number 3, we've got skint. This is a good word. I enjoy hearing this word in England. It's not a good word. It's not something you want to be saying yourself if you're skint. It basically means if you're skint, you're without money. You don't have money or you don't have very much money. Let's say your friend has asked you out for dinner. You're going for a meal together or something. You could say, sorry, I can't make it. I can't come to dinner with you. I'm absolutely skint. And that would just mean I haven't got enough money to come out with you. You could say I don't have enough money. But if you want to sound more British, use a bit more kind of British lingo, then you could say I'm skint. So it's just one that I thought I would give you in case somebody says it to you. Number 4, we've got cheeky. I also like this word. We use it a lot with kids, but it's not just something we say for kids. If you're cheeky, then you're kind of doing something rude, but not really rude. It's kind of charming at the same time. Kind of interestingly, intriguingly rude or naughty, we might say. So, for example, let's say without a kid is always cheeky. They might say a comment which is rude, but is sweet at the same time. But I'm going to give you one in an adult situation. Let's say I've got a friend, and this friend is very rich. He's got lots of money. I wish, but he's got lots of money. And I could say to him, you've got loads of money. It wouldn't hurt you just to give me maybe a few pounds. And that's a cheeky comment. That's me saying, well, you've got loads of money. Why can't you give me some? It's just a cheeky comment. And he might reply and say, don't be so cheeky. Or he might just say, that's cheeky. And that's just how we would use the word cheeky. It's quite a common one. Like I said, especially with kids. They're full of cheeky comments. Number 5 is fancy. Now, there's a lot of different ways we use the word fancy. When I was preparing this lesson and I thought about the word fancy, first thing I thought about was when you fancy someone. If you are a boy or a girl and you fancy someone, let's say you say to them, I fancy you, that would mean that you find them attractive. Maybe you like them. It's something used more by younger people. but you might hear it in movies, you might hear it in different situations, but I wouldn't worry about using it in this way. But you could also use the word fancy by saying, fancy a drink? Let's say that I was inviting a friend out to go for a drink, maybe. For a beer, let's say. We're going to go to the pub and drink some beer. I could say, do you fancy a beer? And that's just like saying, do you want to come out with me and grab a beer? Have a beer to drink. Also, let's say we have a menu at our table. We're having a meal together. I could say, what do you fancy? Or does anything take your fancy? And this is like saying, is there anything you want from the menu? Do you like the look of anything? What are you going to buy? What do you fancy? So it's two different ways of using the word fancy. And something can also be fancy. And that means it's quite posh, quite cool. For example, let's say I was wearing a smart suit, a really nice suit, a nice watch, some rings. I was looking quite rich and quite powerful. Someone would say, oh, you look fancy. And that would mean, you know, you're looking smart, you're looking rich and posh. So that's 3 different ways of using the word fancy. So there you go. There's another 5. It was highly demanded by all of you that I made another video like this. And if you enjoyed it, please tell me in the comment section below and I'll make more. I'll keep making these British English videos if you are really enjoying them. Your comments create this channel. They make me decide what I put on here next. When I have the time, I try and reply to all of your comments. So that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Also, don't forget to subscribe and visit my Facebook page and give me a like if you haven't already. If you'd like to book a Skype English lesson with me and start learning some real British English or preparing for an IELTS test, the link will just be in the description below, and it's easy to book your first trial lesson with me. Hopefully I will speak to some of you soon, and I will see you all in the next lesson. Thank you for watching. Bye.